Welcome, folks, to the Four Horsemen. I am your host tonight, Vision Preparedness. Welcome in. We got the rest of the crew and one riding, and he will chime in when he chimes in. But welcome, gentlemen. How's everybody doing tonight?
Hey, doing good.
Good, good. Livingston, man, you good?
Also, people be like, I go to the grocery store and they're like, "Can I help you, sir?" And I'm like, "Man, what kind of fucking help are you offering, man? Because right about now, I don't know." And you start like opening up, you start like just like saying shit to random strangers, and you're like, "Did I say that out loud?" And you're like, "Fucking." You go home feeling awkward about it, but you still got your bag of groceries, so whatever. To that guy in Hannaford earlier that I opened up to today, I'm sorry I dumped all that trauma on you, dog. But you asked, you're like, "How you doing?" I was like, "I'll fucking tell you. I'll fucking tell you." So be
Yeah,
careful what you wish for, you know.
got that right. Katrinka, by the way, Katrinka, thank you for the horse of one of the four horsemen. Much appreciated. It was
Yes.
absolutely amazing. And
I
thank
have
you
my
for
boxes. They all showed up within a few days, so I haven't opened them yet.
right. Well, yeah, you're in for a treat. Yeah, prepping with Sarge. Good to see you. How you doing? How you be? Loretta, good to see you. Donald H. Hoot is in the building, y'all. Yeah.
Smoking.
Yeah, exactly. Good to see you. Scott Hummer, how you doing, my brother? Good to see you. Gigi's Gardens here. Rabbits here. Hope you're doing well. Roll 2IC. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're having a great evening. Welcome back. Welcome back. Rob B's in the place to be.
Hey,
He's either got tacos or pizza, and it would be pizza. There you go. Good to see
Rob
you,
B.
my brother.
The place to be. Rob B. Isn't he from like Connecticut? Like, is that really the place to be, dude? Like,
Well, I
ugh.
don't know.
well, but
New
think
York.
about it. The Russians wouldn't attack Connecticut.
That's true.
Right. So I
They would
got a
attack
thing.
New
So I
York.
got a thing. I don't particularly. It has never been proven conclusively that Ohio is actually a thing, but it has been proven conclusively to me that like Connecticut is like some snobbish, fucking aristocratic New England bullshit. So I've seen it. Ugh.
Isn't that where the fair Long Island goes? It goes from like Greenpoint over to Connecticut.
And we
Is that
wish
a
it.
thing?
We wish it didn't. We need to push that
We wish it didn't.
away. That you're talking about, like white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. Just ugh. They're like they look down their nose at you, and their nose is finely sculpted. It's been done by the finest plastic surgeons. Very affluent society over there. Very aristocratic, Connecticut.
That sounds like bougie LA.
Yeah, it's
But
like
in
the same
LA, they're
thing
full of
like
cocaine.
coastal elites, bro. Same shit.
Yeah. Yeah. See, Prepping with Sarge said if you guys launch in the next 60 seconds, I will donate to Madame's campaign on
I know.
Livingston Man's name. There you go.
I think we need a communist mayor in New York City. Why not? Let's live in unprecedented times. We all love it so much. Let's do it.
Exactly. Exactly. Loretta, good to see you. Karen, good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining the Four Horsemen for sure. Yes.
So at this point
So,
now, I don't even owe nobody a drink. I don't have it like that, man. I'm poor.
we
Also,
all are poor.
we got to get this communist guy elected mayor of New York. Either him or Curtis, but not Andrew Cuomo. I can't believe you people who are behind Andrew fucking Cuomo. You gotta be kidding me, dude. For real. Andrew fucking touchy rapey, kill your grandma, fucking Cuomo. Come on, man. Talking about the lesser evil.
Oh man, that whole choice is like, okay, I'm gonna kick you in the crotch or punch you in the face.
Come on.
there's no good solution there. Either way, it sucks. Just flip a coin. You know what
I
they
don't think
should
it
do?
sucks.
Pugil stick fight.
There you go.
Somebody called the New York's mayor race the mayor of Israel race. They kept asking the mayor, like potential mayor of New York, like well, do you all this foreign policy questions, and it's kind of silly because the mayor of New York City, whoever
He's
they
the
are,
mayor of New
is
York.
not going to have anything to really do with foreign policy. And Curtis Slowa, We got to give him a try too. I think that him and Mom Donnie ought to like co-rule. Okay, like and check each other,
Hey, a
right?
fist fight, but Sliwa's a
But
martial
Andrew
artist, so that wouldn't
Cuomo,
be
I
phased.
will never. Fuck Andrew Cuomo. Isn't that's the rule, right? New York, fuck Andrew, FUAC, fuck Andrew Cuomo. Now y'all talking about
FUAC, are we Boston?
anybody but this dude, not Andrew Cuomo. Anybody but this dude, but also not fucking Andrew Cuomo. Like, okay, so I'm done.
So I'm done.
I ain't doing fucking Andrew Cuomo. I don't care who it is, but not him.
So I should get your shirt with his face on it. Say, I don't like this guy.
Just put his face on it with like the bar through it, like the Ghostbusters logo. Cuomo
yeah,
Buster.
the no smoking sign.
No,
You
fuck.
know,
I feel like
got
he's
a horseman. We got a horseman that's riding. He's riding hard.
Yeah.
He's galloping as quickly as he can. He keeps coming in and out and all that.
There he
And
is.
I think he's back. He looks back.
It's a video of his earlobe
I
and a
don't
toe.
know.
There he
we
is.
go. There he is. All right. Yeah. So the Freedom Farm says the Mondani guy is radical. Okay. Well, there you go. Anyway, welcome in tonight. Glad everybody's here. And we're going to continue the turmoil, seeing the debauchery and everything else right now with the four horsemen. So if you ever see all of us at one time show up at your house, yeah, you're in trouble. You're really in trouble, folks. Okay, gentlemen, the question for tonight is, and we only have one question because it's going to lead us down a rabbit hole.
The answer's a potato. No,
my
just
favorite.
Well, that could be the answer, probably.
that could be the answer. Shit.
Yes. So the question is, with the SNAP program being cut off as of Saturday, what does the rest of 2025 look like? Any first one, any one of y'all can chime in and
SNAP
go.
and EBT being cut off.
Yep.
Well, assuming they don't fix it at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think at first you're going to see people are going to go to a new resource, right? They're going to go to the food banks. They're going to go to, the Mission Agapes. They're going to go somewhere else to try to fill that gap. Unfortunately, they don't have the capacity. A lot of the food banks, the Mission Agape, all these charitable organizations, even with corporate sponsorship from the Sams, the Costcos, the HEBs, because out here they have pallets that are donated, they're not going to be able to sustain. And I think as those alternate sources run out, people will start to freak. You're going to see people get angry in the stores first, which then screws everyone else because now you either have to order online, drive through, or deal with stupid. And then to Livingston's point, what last live or the live before that was, you got all these National Guard already out and about. Like it's almost pre-staging at this point. But that's a whole different rabbit hole.
We said we were going to go down them, so
Yeah,
you start digging somewhere. You wonder, is it all manufactured? Is this? Are they trying to provoke? Are they trying to provoke a reaction? Hard not to go there. To justify a sort of look, this is what we were talking about. Like, see, I told you. Like, they're freaking out. There's riots and insurrections in the cities, but it wasn't there without the catalyst to catch it on fire. So and what do you do with this? And it's creepy to think about. And I was unaware of this concerted movement to rob the ultra big box stores of all their shit. They've been doing this already with these flash mobs where they run up and they steal mad shit. But here, now we're talking about this is America, and people are willing to like organize and like stand up to do this because like now they're like threatening to take their food away. It's another rabbit hole to go down, because I know the big consensus online is, you gotta get a job and get paid and stuff like this. But there's an alarming percentage that perhaps some people aren't aware of, right? Is that like many people on these SNAP benefits and EBT are actually like elderly and or like children in like foster, like CPS custody sort of funded programs. So when you start talking about that, and then there's like, well, there's the freeloaders on the system. And yes, there is. A whole 3% of the people enrolled in the SNAP and EBT programs are, by the government's admission, committing fraud. So you're going to go to war against the entire beneficiary because like 3% of people are like shitty. For better or worse, it just doesn't look good. Because when we got billions of dollars to send it all over the place, anywhere but like to our own fucking selves, bro, it starts to get a little tired hearing it and seeing it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Famine here.
Good job, Famine. Way to go.
And word is, y'all are cutting off some food. It sounds like my joint right there. I'm all about that life. So, what does the rest of 2025 look like without EBT, without SNAP benefits? It looks like potentially like there won't be a Walmart left to go Christmas shopping in. And potentially no grocery stores for you to get your Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner in. If these people act on the words that they have spoken publicly online, right? That's my concern. And the biggest thing I can do is take it at face value, right? I can't I can't say that they're going to. I can't say that they're not going to. All I can say is you better get prepped. You better get prepped. It's not looking good. And, they're straight up threatening to destroy these stores. Destroy them. There's going to be nothing left if they stay true to their word. And even if they did some kind of crazy measure where they tried to put money in, it would still take longer than the first. So some people are still not going to get their money when it's due. The rest of 2025, if this fails, it may look like SHTF, folks. It may look like SHTF. And I can't guarantee that it's not going to look that way, so I'm going to plan accordingly.
That's true. I personally think that this is the beginning of the planned demolition. Once they allegedly cut this off, the next is going to be heating assistance and all of that stuff, which in turn will begin to usher in digital currency. We're going to wake up on a Friday, every bank in the country is going to be closed. They're going to blame it on something, and they're going to say, we told you so, and here's how we're going to fix it. They present the problem and the solution.
I'm going to tell you, I told you. So everybody talking about, everybody fears the digital currency. They're going to fucking shut down the grid. When they reactivate it, it's all social credit and fake money and shit. And then same motherfuckers like buy Bitcoin and act like that's going to matter when there ain't no electricity. Somebody had to say it.
And that's just it. I think this is the beginning of the planned global reset.
Yeah.
And it has to start with us. Although over there in Europe, they already talked about you either have to have a digital ID or you're not going to be able to work. Period.
Isn't that the same as like voter ID? Or don't we like this sort of thing? Don't we love how you can just verify who you are and it's that easy? Why is it different?
Yeah, exactly. What's different from me because I have a regular driver's license or a digital ID?
The
Yeah.
digital, it just in general, the digital is the way of the future. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. And now I got a 3-point plan. Now I see motherfuckers in the comments talking about Livingston, man, 2028. And I got a 3-point campaign plan. Okay. Starting with, if you can read this, hope you can. This says, no farms, no food. Nope. No more of that. Done. Fuck local music. Done. Tired of it. Band sucks, dude. Okay, you suck, bro. And 3, and most importantly, end road work. Tired of all of it. Vote for me, 2028. My 3-point plan to make America actually,
Function. For
yeah, MAFA. We're gonna make America functional again.
Mafa. That sounds like what you get when he's got Thai food. What happened to the Livingston man? He got Mafa because he ate pad Thai.
Oh, should have never smoked that shit with Donald. Now I got MAFA.
Yeah. So
The podcast.
Oh,
that's
God.
just the thing. This is the beginning of the end of, unfortunately, what I think what we knew as the republics of America we grew up in.
Mm-hmm.
It's an oligarchy now. On a geopolitical level, actually, besides the propaganda, indistinguishable from Russia. Same thing. The same thing they tell you, they point at Russia and say bad, is what we do here. Big rich guys run everything, and it's like their influence that
Truthfully, what did
throughout
we do? We ran off a king and a bunch of bloodline aristocrats and replaced them with wealth aristocrats. The oligopoly is essentially a replacement of the hierarchy. The only difference is, in theory, we were not serfs. But you think about it, you buy a house, but you pay a mortgage for 20 years or 15 years. So you're renting the house you buy. You crash real estate, and
You're a wage slave,
what's
a
that?
debt slave.
Yeah,
But focus on my finger, damn it. What HVPS said? You're debt slave,
pull your
wage
finger.
slave.
Oh.
And say, and to compound the point, so you buy your house through a mortgage, and maybe you don't even end up paying it off, but instead you're given the option to refinance your home, and then they the bank owns it fucking twice now. Somehow you're paying down on the one, but the one paid for the other, but now it's debt, money. This economic system, you guys, if you fucking think about it, cannot be real. What? Yes, it's deeply ingrained in us to where we can't really fathom a different kind of system. And I'm not acting like I am here to present you with one, but I'm saying that how is this real? $1 trillion in debt has been added to the United States, but what? When only not that much actual physical money even exists. You're playing a rigged game against cheaters when it comes to finances.
Have you seen the movie, what is it, Hard Times at the Casino Royale? Or something? It's the one with Chris Hemsworth and Tobey Maguire. It's basically this. There's a scene where Chris Hemsworth is like a cult leader, and he convinces 2 young women to fight over him. And then he looks at the rest of the group as these 2 girls are on the floor beating the crap out of each other, and he goes, "This is what the world is like." He said, "They have us fighting over each other, and I, representing society, what do?" And he grabs the girls' backpacks. I just take their belongings and hand them to who I want. this is how it works. And I'm massacring this scene. But when I watched that, I was like, son of a seahorse. And it was a Tarantino, of course. So we're like, I see what you're saying. But he's
Hmm.
not wrong. I mean, you look at the street, people are fighting over the most innocuous crap.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of elders and veterans who aren't getting fed this month if they don't figure this out.
It's really sad. Really, really sad. The workers that are going without pay, all the people that worked for the government who thought they had good, solid jobs, who now are not getting a paycheck but are still expected to show up to work and do their duties. It sucks. The shutdown, the fact that, I saw a great freaking video today from Prepping with Sarge. If you guys haven't caught Prepping with Sarge's latest video from today, I know Vision Preparedness reposted it. And as soon as I stop driving and get off this stream, I'm going to repost it myself. And it's about the are we in a soft civil war right now? And he outlines all the points, all the different things that make up a soft civil war. And they're
Yeah.
all actively happening right now in the United States of America. The country is folding. Banks print money out of thin air. Whenever they lend you a mortgage, that opens up millions of dollars and more loans for them to give out. That money doesn't go into their vault. It just gets created on a computer out of thin air.
Yep.
Livingston Man is so right in that the money isn't real. And you're playing a rigged game against cheaters, 100%. 100%. The Federal Reserve is as Federal Express. It's all a sham, guys. We've been hoodwinked and bamboozled for generations. I'm sorry, Cole. I'm sorry. I'm driving, buddy. You could be in the back.
Yeah.
We're circling the drain, guys. Trent's 100% correct. I think this is a controlled demolition. I think this is something that they wanted to bring about and blame on the Republican Party. That is why Trump won the election. Not because so many people voted for him, because they wanted the Republicans in power of everything when the economy tanks. If this EBT thing does not pan out, we're in deep, deep crap. If they follow through on what they say they're going to do, we are in deep, deep crap with no chance of resupply. So,
Yeah.
hey, it's not looking good. Hi, famine here.
No, okay. So I thought about our role as horsemen, and I was as always, the most brightest thoughts come to me when I am standing above the porcelain.
Hole.
So, and I thought to myself, I was like, now people might see famine, they might see war, and then they might see pestilence in their life more than once. But I'm the one they only see once.
Yep.
If I show up, that's when you got some bullshit on your hands, bro. I'm the last one you want to see, but the last one you're gonna see.
It's like Ozzy Osbourne. Who is this who stands before me, figure in black, pointing at me? That would be the Livingston Man.
Mhm.
I can't imagine a worse way to go personally, but boy, thank God that's being on all y'all and not me. I don't have to see myself. What I'm gonna see is, God, I don't know, like Roger Rabbit anime, like porn or something. It's gonna be terrible. Like,
Jessica Rabbit will come take you.
yeah, but she's a dude, like packing serious heat. You know what I'm saying? Like, just oh my God, with like a furry mask on, like she's a fox or something. Ugh, Christ.
Yeah.
Trent, sorry about your live stream, buddy. Somebody let me in here.
Yeah, they did, and I'll take the blame. But that's just the reality of it, folks. If they do not fix this one social service, millions upon millions of people are going to suffer from that.
Mhm.
and the fallout is going to be catastrophic.
There's secondary fallout when you think about it. Because, okay, so you have X billions that go to EBT. Now let's put the politics of who gets EBT. Yes, there's some idiots get it, and then there are other people who really need it. And I'm fine if there's an elderly person or disabled vet and he needs some of my tax money to feed them. We have
Mhm.
enough in this country. Okay, fine. Well, let's put that aside. Let's look at the economics. So I have, whatever, 5 billion or more EBT money, right? That normally would go into the economy, 10 billion, whatever it is. And that's gone, right? So in the 1st and the 15th or whatever dates of every month, the grocery stores are expecting X number of people to come in and spend those dollars.
Yes.
And yes, some of them sell it and they buy booze, whatever. But at some point, those stamps get used and money is exchanged. This velocity of money is what they call it in economics. That's a function. GDP is a function of the value of imports, exports, and the amount of money that's moving around. And you suddenly squish a segment of that.
Yep.
So those folks don't have EBT. So what money they do have is going to go toward food, but it'll be much less. So the stores will have less income during those times. So now the store may say, hey, we're going to have to cut hours or overtime or whatever. Now the workers are making a little less. And it's almost like, I know Livingston doesn't like trickle down economy. This is more like trickle up shit show. It's
Pissed on
just,
economy is what you mean.
well, it's this would be a ground up shit show. It would come from the ground up. And as the respective layers are suddenly compressed in
Pissed
what they can
up.
buy,
That's the first time those have ever been. I like the all right, sort of pissed up economy. All
yeah,
right.
it would be yeah, basically. And it would hurt stores. And I've reached out to people. I've had comments on TikTok and on Instagram where people would say, yeah, my Walmart said we're cutting hours this coming month. Now you'd think you're going into the holiday season. We haven't even talked about that.
Right.
It's going to be ugly. And then let's say people do have some expendable income and they get some supplement. Anything they have is now going to go to food.
Yep.
So the holiday season is going to be garbage, and that can make or break certain industries.
Yes.
So I'm wondering if by January it's not going to be a complete catastrophe, if not sooner.
Yep.
Uh, but it's almost a domino effect. I
Oh,
mean,
it
truly.
is. It is because I've been doing some research. The grocery stores, from 30 to 50% of their revenue comes from EBT. Think about that. 30 to 50%. You're going to start seeing mom and pop stores and bodegas and everything else shutting down.
And isn't that sort of like shopping local? Like, here's your tax dollars funding your local grocery store, your local bodega, like keeping like local folks in business and keeping local folks alive and fed. And yet we're like, get a job, you fucking freeloaders. But like I don't know. I thought this was America, and like we already touched on is that like fraud in this system is actually really low. Yes, it exists, but like if you focus in on it, you'd be like, but it's the exception, not the norm. It's real folks that just need help, man. And unless like you got it so fucking good, then fucking start a GoFundMe and help feed people in your community, or go to like donate your extra shit to the food pantry. But until then, I don't know. I hate like the attitude of social media right now because
Yep.
everybody's so polarized. We talked about this last Wednesday. It's you got to be on like one side of this fence or the other. Like either these people are absolute social parasites or they're just common people that need help. But like you got to pick
Well,
one.
you know what the problem
And
is?
it's
The
brutal.
ones we see on social media are the ones who are like, I'm not getting my EBT, but she has a nail job that my neighbor who owns nail salons, small business owner, him and his wife. And I asked him, how much would those nails cost? He's like, that's a $500 nail job. Like, he didn't even hesitate. But those are the ones you see on the media. You don't see the disabled folks, the vets, the the widow or widower with little kids, and because it doesn't create drama, it doesn't get clipped. If we saw, as a society, we saw the true people out there saying, "Hey, look, I work and I'm disabled and I can only make so much. I need help." I
Mm-hmm.
think the attitude would change. It's almost like a big psyop on social media where they're just showing us shit that pisses us off
That's
because it gets more
exactly.
clicks and they get more advertising revenue
Say it
because we
again.
get
Say
angry.
it again, for because
No,
the people in the back didn't hear you.
yeah,
Say it
it's
again.
a psyop. They're only show us the shit that pisses us off.
They
Yep.
I did
only
this
show you the
experiment.
shit that
No,
pisses you off. No, not them. Not the. It boils down to the algorithm. Like everybody's, it's the algorithm. When you engage with things, when it realizes that you like feel a way about it, it's like, oh, they like it. Let's show 'em more of it. They engage with it. It's cool. And then like that's the fucking path to like radicalization and misinformation, disinformation, all of it, where you start to believe things just because somebody that you like or agree with said it, and you don't bother to verify is that even fucking real, dude. We're in a post-truth era, as Mike and myself are tired of pointing out. There is no truth anymore. It is only what you yourself perceive, and they know that the algorithm knows that. Can it be used to manipulate society? Can it be used to pull you along by your little nose ring and make you like, yes, it can, does, and is. Hmm. Yes, it is.
Yeah. And that's the whole thing. Like I've always said, the media mafia puts the gloom and doom up there, the algorithm, whatever you want to call it, I don't care. Because now you can get the masses in a panic and an uproar and cause more chaos. And that's why I say turn off the idiot box, put your phone down, and sit back and enjoy what is right in front of you. Period.
oh yeah. And you
And
know
if
it's funny. I've and we've both talked about it. Was I try to lead with respect whenever I run
Mhm,
into new people.
mhm.
I'm more obnoxious to my friends because we all tolerate each other. But I went to the store the other day, and the girl in front checking me out, she had the nose rings and the crazy hair, and a lot of people would put her in a box. And I went up, and she had oh God, she had an old school Bon Jovi shirt. Like to see that on a 20-year-old makes me feel old, but I thought it was cool, and I was like, "That's a badass shirt, girl." And she goes, "Thank you," and I just put the biggest smile on her face just by complimenting the silly T-shirt she had on.
Yeah,
I didn't give a shit she has rings and purple hair. She's doing her job, and she's actually ringing me out pretty damn fast. Why
right.
people are so used to being ugly after the Rona, after the
Yep,
poof, that we forgot how to be human beings to each other, and it's frustrating.
it
Holy
is.
cow! Somebody just merged into Livingston
I
Man's
am I
video.
am highly frustrated, gentlemen. This world is going to shit, and it's going to be on our watch. It's going to be up to us to
Yeah.
do what we can do to help the folks who are less fortunate out. In all honesty, you said it yourself, Livingston Man. If you got it so good, even if you don't got it so good, we might all have to pitch in to stop the fucking collapse of society at this juncture.
Go fund that shit. You're doing so good, man.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I just like ran up here.
Are you feeding and watering your horse?
Hudson
He's
Valley
it's
prepping and survival.
he's
That's what
tied up outside. Mrs. Livingston saw me come skidding in, to one of them killer horse stops where they drop their ass and cowboy style.
Yeah.
Yeah, flip the reins, and Mrs. Livingston says, "I'll take care of it," and up I come. Thank you,
All right.
Mrs. Livingston. Appreciate you.
That's the
Hi,
sound of Mike
everybody.
coming.
Sorry about the weird check-ins on the road. Shitty service tonight.
Trying to go live mobile always sucks, dude.
Oh, it's brutal.
Mhm.
The road noise in the vehicle was apparently unbearable. My apologies to everybody. My bad.
You're fine.
Sorry. I made it.
We was
So-
on some whole shit.
Oh yeah,
There was
yeah.
some
I was
whole shit.
I was
going on.
listening majority of the time when I had service, and the topic of conversation here is just fire, gentlemen. What was your second question of the night? Vision preparedness.
there was no second question.
Howie,
There was
did,
none.
did he though? Did he bless her? Did he?
Yes. So
She'd say-
the original question, for those of y'all that just came in, was now that the EBT SNAP system is going to be shut down November 1st, what does the rest of 2025 look like?
It looks like I hope you did your Christmas shopping already.
Yeah. And Thanksgiving.
Yeah, well, we might get back to the old ways, Livingston man.
We've,
We might
con-
get back to handmade gifts. Wouldn't that be awesome?
and not only that, but we made Thanksgiving dinner for 4
Yeah,
with $15.
yeah, on a wood stove. Did it? Yeah, we did that. Did that?
YouTube.com, check it out. SHTF Thanksgiving dinner. That's
Yeah, it can be done. It can be done. It was turkey spam.
EU.
Second year though, we did it with that canned ham, and we were
The canned ham was
because
pretty
it
good.
looked like shit. We were like,
Okay, so I will tell you right now, I know not everyone's a fan of spam, but if you're going to get spam, get the spam. Don't get the Walmart spam. Because I did a side-by-side taste test. It was so bad, I didn't even record a video. I spat it up and threw it out. It was like
treat is not what they call it.
gork food. I don't even know the word. Like Hubert would eat this.
No,
Gork food.
nope.
And then the ham wasn't. You're talking about those little egg-shaped hams that come in the tin.
Oh,
The
look at
original spam.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna have to send you the maple flavored spam.
No. This house is only big enough for one can of spam, and it's only because it is personally autographed from the Livingston man.
it's true.
The only reason why this can of spam is in this house. There
Yeah,
is
the
this
patch-
is a
we-
no
we have to
spam
put,
zone.
like-
Patch on the top was a super limited edition to that patch that's on there. That's the
the hell is
Livingston
that?
man. That's Livingston man in the beam me up. He's in his B suit and he's trying to get beamed out of this world because it sucks so bad anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not
The
sure how I
alien.
feel about
That's
that. I'm a
I3
bit
I3
traumatized.
Atlas is coming to pick him up.
I3 Atlas.
The aliens show up like they're like, take us to your leader. I'm like, I am him. I'm with y'all like right now. I'm like,
Livingston would be like, no, the leaders here suck. Just hang out with us. We're much more fun. Come back an hour later, the aliens are drunk in the yard, cans everywhere.
yeah, I would hate for them to represent us as a species. But I am perhaps a better representative.
Yeah.
Live your life.
The crazy thing is, this slow demolition.
I
What
told
if
you guys, it's never going to be a thunderclap. It's just death by 1,000 cuts. They fucking just chiseling away at this.
what if now they
termites?
decide not to fund SSI?
I would
So
say
they're
that.
under-
Man, oh Pete, you go first. You go first.
So they're under different budgets. So in
Right.
theory, Social Security, the EBT, the military, all this stuff is supposed to have overlapping separate budget bills, so to say. Man, if they did that, that then to make you wonder between the Rona and the EBT and the SSI, are you trying to get rid of everyone over 65? I mean, what the heck?
I thought SSI was funded by all the people who are currently working right
Paying
now.
into it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So if SSI disappeared, I would raise some stinking suspicions that they've been stealing our money the whole entire time, folks. That's what my sneaking suspicion would be.
I'd hate for you to go there, but I remember distinctly getting a letter stating exactly what you just said, that like, though my tax dollars are made to and taken to pay into the SSI program, that I myself will not be eligible for it because it won't exist. It's been put into hedge funds. The old that good old legal unregulated casino they call Wall Street.
Yeah, that thing.
The stock market, where you can take people's money and dump it away, and maybe you'll like hit it big on the slots, or maybe it just gets all pissed away. And history remembers the victors, and the courts remember the criminals. It's all fake, dude. Like, and your 401k, your fucking retirement, your SSI, your investment, these taxes and these things that were supposed to go to your well-being. You did your job. You bought a house. You worked all your life. You served the armed forces.
I feel a stimulus package coming on, Livingston. Man.
Shut him up. Let's give him $1,000.
I feel it. I feel
got
a stimulus package
$200.
coming.
Kathy Hochul gave me $200 as
I got nothing.
inflation
reduction check. That's AKA vote for me. I'm Kathy. Here, her name was on the outside of the envelope, the inside of the envelope, the signature on the envelope, and a thank you letter from Kathy Hochul for, for doing your part and taking, fighting for New York.
Taking one for the team. $200.
Yeah.
And this is these out of touch politicians that don't understand that. Like, oh, okay, listen, $200. Cool, man.
It's a bag of groceries.
That's a tip for working a wedding, dickhead. Also, what that is a bag of groceries.
One single bag nowadays.
And really what it is like dinner and like leftovers the next morning. $200. I appreciate it. I love you, Kathy Hochul. I appreciate that you think a banana costs $20. And so you gave me like, just go get yourself 10 bananas.
Hey, it could be one of those special bananas.
The thought was there.
How special can they be?
You mean bananas that you have to plug in?
Plus, they got the tariffs involved.
Well,
'cause
everything,
come to find out, you can't even grow them shits.
Everything in New York is going to be plug-in here in the near future. We will be an all-electric state, all-electric buildings in the next couple months. 2 months left until everything goes all-electric here, unless there's some drastic changes in the laws as they're written and on the books.
No.
Once the code gets adopted by the code council, then it's law. It's every building has to be all electric going forward. Any new buildings, renovations. If you have an oil fired heater or a furnace or something like that, if you have a furnace, you can keep your furnace, right? We'll go with that one. That's what they're telling us right now, but we all know that's bullshit.
They can take my furnace from my cold, frozen hands. The fucking thing ain't been serviced in 13 years. I don't give a fuck. Come take that some bitch, dude. You better replace that shit with something better, though.
So the biggest problem that we're going to have here in New York is our grid can't support this kind of move, right? Nor can it support the electric vehicle mandate that's coming crashing down on us.
Tell
here
me about the AI data centers.
In New York. Did you read the one that I sent you the other day?
You said it. He's been calling that shit like 2 years ago. They're gonna soak up all the water, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna drink all the water.
They're putting some data centers out here because we have oil and gas.
You get like Elon Musk's fucking X water, where
The
it's
really
like
weird
data
thing
center
about these is they're putting these data centers in areas that are already scarce for water, which is not a good idea. So the last little bit of water that's there, these data centers are going to consume because they already consume as much water as all humans on the planet combined. All right, so they're already there, and they're slated to build 46 more, I think, in the coming years. 46 more of these things coming. And they're putting, I think it was 23 out of 46 are going into water scarce areas or areas that have active drought and things like that right now. So it's really going to complicate things. So the data centers, the all electric, right? Our grids toast. They're going to build a new nuclear power plant or something here in New York. There's some hubbub about that. They want to build a new nuke plant.
Strategically, nuclear power is safe and clean. Yes.
What do you do with the waste? The waste is the issue.
You could get a
with that.
Chernobyl, but like, listen, we only had a Chernobyl like once.
3 times.
So if they do a modular nuke, the way it's set up, it sounds like The Simpsons. God, it's basically a radioactive module that they insert into the plant, and then the plant functions. And when it gets depleted, instead of them doing what they did at 3 Mile Island or Chernobyl, it's like, oh no, we have all this crap. You basically remove the thing and then take it away and put a new one. Now the problem is, where does that old one go? And I think therein lies the problem. Like, what do we do with this truck
They
full of radioactive depletion that we
so depleted uranium is turned into
30
ammunition.
millimeter ammunition in the Warthog? Yeah.
Yes. Or it's stored underground in wastewater, and the radioactive materials from these projects are stored underground in there's a place you can look it up. It's like the
Yeah.
National Nuclear Waste Facility or whatever the fuck. Buried under a mountain somewhere. They fill in it with that shit. In 100 years, like the vault dwellers are gonna come out the bunkers and be like, "Yo, like I don't feel good."
Yeah, well, here in the great state of Ohio, Intel has a $1 billion plot of land that they were supposed to be building a factory. It's nothing but dirt and concrete, and they postponed it till 2029. Yeah, in the middle
Interesting.
of nowhere, and the only ones that got rich were the farmers that sold their land to them.
That sucks. You hate to see, out here in New York, there's a lot of push for these solar farms, right?
They call it agriculture because
Yeah.
you're harvesting energy. They're using
so
a tax loophole.
They're trying to weasel their way into agricultural lands with solar arrays.
Proud towns here in Columbia County have put moratoriums on it. They said no more. You cannot be selling off Grandpa's farm for this solar panel shit. We are not turning Columbia County, New York, into a fucking solar mirror. Go fuck yourself.
I need to get a video of this solar farm. So we have 2 out here, and supposedly one is the second largest in the U.S., maybe 3rd in the world.
Walk close
And
to
it's-
it. The noise
but
they
it's-
make is unreal.
Oh yeah, well the solar, you got to see the way that I can't even describe it. But then this guy has goats on the farm, and they
Yeah.
just like they have rows and rows, and then there's shrubs grow between, and the goats just go up and down.
Yep.
And then on the main farm, I got to find this farm because it's awesome. Apparently this farmer knew his shit. He's like, I want you to put a little module of my own and give me my own solar panels for my homestead. And so he has this little homestead with his crops and whatnot, and then it has solar panels that clearly power his whole house.
Yep.
And he has like and I'm like, okay, that's kind of genius, but all you see is these solar fields. It just, you could stand on your pickup truck with binoculars and not see the end of it. It's just wild to witness. But we get prolific sun here. That makes 100% sense. Get a lot of snow and clouds. Like Texas demonstrated, a few years ago, we almost crashed our own grid. Like when snow and ice hit the wind farms and solar, it doesn't work.
Miko Wolf, there are currently 3 active nuclear power plants in New York State. Gina Nuclear Power Plant, often called Gina, 9 Mile Point, Units 1 and 2, and James A. Fitzpatrick Nuclear Power Plant, or the Fitzpatrick plant. One plant has been shut down, so it's not part of the in operation count, but there's 4 that were supposedly active, but now that's down to 3. So the nuke plants in New York, power generation plants, there's only 3 left here. So Indian Point was shut down years ago, and it's still in cold shutdown mode. They actually, I think they just released or are fighting to release millions of gallons of radioactive water into the Hudson River because they, it's expensive to deal with that stuff. So it's real cheap to just flush the toilet and let all the toxins go downstream. Yeah, they don't live there. They don't care.
Yeah. Well, don't eat the shrimp.
Yep. Definitely don't eat the clams.
You go walk by and the shrimp comes out and says, "Hey man, what time is it?" It's probably time to run away. Just gone.
Yep. So this manufactured demolition, folks, of our great republics is in trouble. I got no answers other than taking care of me and mine. That's the only answer I have. I don't have enough money and or manpower to take them on. So I'm gonna just make sure me and mine are taken care of. That's all I can do. And of course, this is a great opportunity for the Livingston Man and I special blend to really catch hold because we can actually
Wait,
we can feed the homeless across the country.
People.
We can either feed the homeless or eliminate them, whichever one, but
but don't
One-
use the water near the nuke plant because then they might reconstitute, and that would be really bad.
listen,
That's
we
true.
don't know that that's not like good for you. I mean, like a little slightly radioactive water. I mean, maybe that's like kind of good, like preemptive chemotherapy. Right?
Preemptive
Could
key.
be. Could be.
Oh man.
If we're peddling in medical misinformation.
Yeah, YouTube, this is for entertainment purposes only. We
This
are not
is-
professionals and or
I am a
process
professional doctor, and you should trust my advice.
This is a group of crazy people. Do not listen to us whatsoever.
See, Pete has a straight up like disclaimer that like just ticks across the bottom. of his-
I got put in jail.
Lou's coming. We
Yeah,
better turn
don't
this
listen
on.
to anything the Livingston Man says. Like,
Sarge, have a great night, brother.
Hey, be good,
to see
Charlie.
you.
Take care.
Take care, Sarge. Appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah. But, the bottom line is stay away from the mayhemicness, the turmoil, see. And I'll say this by next Wednesday, we're all supposed to die anyway. So,
Yep.
it's fucking tomorrow,
You quite
dude.
literally have till
that
tomorrow.
would be tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we ain't gonna make it till November. Don't worry about your SNAP benefits. I'll snap your benefits, dude. Fucking- Anyway,
You know what
and-
we need to do is everybody go out on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday and go to a random ass Walmart that looks like something's happening and just everyone start posting videos. And if it's boring, just post it like, oh, look, people are normal here. And then if someone's freaking out and they're running out with like things of bread and they're hitting the Walmart staff,
Oh, it'd
you
be
know,
awesome.
yeah,
It's a-
record that too. Why not?
Go
listen, I
keep
haven't
the
been
scene.
arrested in a long time, and maybe it's time. Maybe it's time. Like, just see it. Like, can we bust out the store with like all the spam? Like, can we just try it? I feel like we know dudes that would like help out with that. Like,
They would just let you go.
well, no, it would just we need. I'm not going to name them on the live stream, but I feel we get the crew together. We could. I'm just
Bread
gonna.
clubbing.
Yeah, I'm gonna wheel out the store with a cart of spam and see what happens.
Yes, Blue Butterfly. Yes, the people of Walmart.
If I get
no,
caught, I'm taking
no,
the charge, but I'm not buying it.
No.
If I don't get caught,
I
they're
will
gonna
not-
see
I
some
will
shit.
not, no.
I grew up running from the police. The
Okay.
police ain't there. It's not like Walmart police. What are they gonna do?
You're going to turn in the video and then they're just going to get you later.
Is that
That's how that
80-year-old man
works,
checking
right?
receipts gonna like chase me across
Cameras
the parking
everywhere.
lot?
You ain't got to do nothing.
I'm
Just
dropping.
do dumb shit and then go to jail later.
You don't even go to jail. You don't even go to jail.
That's the way
Jail.
you fuck around, and then later on you find out. It's New York. You're right. You don't go to jail. They just write you a ticket and say you got a court date. This date you have to go talk to this judge about this thing that you did. You asshole.
Like, Judge, I did it for the clout.
Yeah, and then the judge is going to throw the book at you and charge you with all the spam, and then probably put you in jail for a year or two for being a dick.
I bet you they don't put you in jail for a year or two for stealing spam. I feel like they don't.
Like,
Stay tuned because we're gonna have to find out.
You know, they're gonna wind up making you stock the spam in the store as punishment. You're gonna be a stock boy every Friday.
No way. Once they find out about Mr. Livingston, man, who like manicures all of Livingston with his equipment, they're gonna put his ass to work on the side of the roads everywhere. He's got 53 miles of guardrail to weed whack, my friend. Welcome to community service.
on that note,
I'll cause a long way crash on the Taconic State Parkway before they impose that kind of bullshit on me. You thought Diane Schuler was a problem? You better recognize, dude. Fuck that.
Livingston, man, leave us with some parting words, please.
Here's what you got to do. Take everything like that you are currently being assaulted with, in all your fucking senses, man. You're all of them. Your sight. If you didn't see it with your own eyes, it didn't even happen, dude. You got no evidence. Everything is so propagandized. Everything is so fake. The rise of AI is unbelievable, and it's not trying to influence you in a certain way, but it's testing its waters, it's sticking its toes in you, bro. It wants to know, what do you like, man? I want to be your AI girlfriend, boyfriend. I want a companion. I want to love you. I want to know you. And what it's doing is all this information out here. There is no truth. It's not real. All you know is what you're being told, and by who, why, how. Is it real? You gotta take everything that you are seeing and hearing and feeling these days and dump the whole shaker of salt on it and stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop, and think.
Whoa!
Let them Rough Riders roll. I'm saying, but listen, just stop, think. And then draw your conclusions before you just react, because that's what the propaganda algorithmic machine expects of you, is to
rebel against the algorithm.
React like a good little fucking sheep and bleat at the thing you're supposed to be mad at. Stop. Wait. Gather context. Educate yourself. Do your research. Know what the fuck you're talking about. Or don't talk. Listen.
Yes.
Silence.
Underrated.
That's right. Like I always say, folks, listen for what you don't hear. And I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight on the Four Horsemen. This is not our last stream, because we're all going to die tomorrow. And then you will really see the four of us. And the last one you will see is the Livingston Man. Until then, y'all stay safe, stay vigilant, and stay strapped. Peace out, folks.
See you soon, loser.